and welcome to part 1 of my animated Dinobots review. In this part of the review, I'm going to be focusing on animated Snarl, or Slag, as his true name should be. I'll get to why they called him Snarl in a minute. The 3 animated Dinobots are Snarl or Slag, Grimlock, and Swoop. I really like these figures. They're really good updates to their G1 selves. I would have liked the whole set with Sludge and Snarl as a Stegosaurus, not the Triceratops, but this is okay. The three good ones, I think. My 3 favorite Dinobots have always been Grimlock, Swoop, and Slag, so that's pretty good. I just thought I'd do a shot of them in their beast modes. In the final part of the review, I'll show them what they look like together in their robot modes. But they all look great together. And now that I've gotten that out of the way, I'll just put these off to the side. And we'll start the review on Snarl, or Slag. The reason they called him Snarl was because Slag, as many of you know, is an obscenity in the UK. I really like the reference that they gave to that in the cartoon, where Mixmaster stated that he was thinking of calling Snarl Slag, but decided against it because Snarl deemed it offensive. But for review purposes and because it was his G1 name, I'm going to be calling him Slag. This is Slag in his nice Triceratops mode. One thing I guess I should point out right now is that I do think he's the weakest of the 3 Dinobots. He's not very posable, and there's just something about him that just doesn't make it 100% love for me. But he is pretty nice. Definitely worth your money. Just the weakest of the 3, in my opinion. In Triceratops mode, he's got a couple of things that you can do with him. His horns can go up and down if you want. He has a posable nose, opening mouth, which is great. The back legs move, but his front ones don't. And that's pretty much it. Also, he does come with this club, which I painted black. I didn't do a very good job of it, so maybe I'll do an update video of when I do a better job on it. But it was originally just clear, translucent orange, and looked like a giant Cheeto. But anyway, let's get on to transforming Slag. First thing you want to do, lift this up, bring this forward, then push that onto there and flip his horns up. You'll see why in a minute. Then under here, you want to straighten these out like that. Bring them down, like so. Peg them together. Split these chest pieces. Bring this whole assembly down. Straighten out his legs. You can flip these up if you want. I usually flip them down. I think they look better. I'm not sure why, I just do. But anyway, then you want to straighten this whole thing out. Oh wait, first you want to peg these together into his chest, like so. There we go. And you want to bring this all the way down, and then peg it in like that. And this is one of my main complaints about the figures. This chest piece cannot press up against his chest solidly. You can get it to about halfway, and that's when it stops looking decent. Actually, did I do something wrong with this? Nope, I just didn't have his head all the way in. There we go. I usually leave it down about halfway, then I think it looks fairly decent. But I do wish it had a way to maybe collapse in and press against his chest completely. Minor complaint, but a complaint nonetheless. And it really does detract from the figure a lot. But, oh well, what can you do about it? Then you want to flip out the hands. Like that. Open them up. He does have a thumb to move and 4 fingers clumped together, which is nice. About his hands, then you want to rotate this back, then split it. So he has his G1-esque wings, and there you have animated Snarl. Oh, and then A lot of people think that these are supposed to pop out automatically. I don't think they are, because they've got little buttons on them that you just push them, and these little, pop out flames come out, which is kind of cool. You can put his club in his hand, like that. Close his fist up to get him to hold it a little better. Now you can have this forward. The instructions label that as his dinosaur attack mode. I think it looks ridiculous, so I usually don't do it. Yeah, and another thing I don't like about it is his club doesn't stay in too well. Especially when you're playing with it and having him go all caveman on Decepticons or his other Dinobots, I guess, if you want. For posability, he's got a leg movement that goes in and out, knees bend, lower part of the leg bends up if you want, arms go in and out, go 360, they are hindered by the wing pieces. Like I said, hands can move, fingers can move, head goes 360, that's about it. But yeah, like I said, weakest of the three figures for sure, but I still like it. He's really, really nice. And there you have it, Transformers Animated Deluxe Class Slag, or Snarl, as his official name is.